one of my brothers introduced me to another couple of brothers, but I'm going to talk about one of them in particular. He's a younger man, and I admire him because he's got a passion and he's got fire in his spirit, and he's just a good young man. And unlike a lot of young men, he considers a different point of view, which is commendable, and I recommend all men do this. Now, not for, poison, but just a different way of looking at things that you see as this is how it is. Most of the time, how it is probably isn't, but he's fell into a trap, and with what's going on in Eastern Europe, you know her, and the boom de boom and all that, and other things that's happened before. The good guys is winning, and the deep state and this, that, and another. That's all I got to say about how he looks at things, and I've been trying to get him to walk back a little bit from it. I appreciate his youth and his fire and his gun ho-ness about it, and tell you the truth, it's put a little fire in my belly, to be honest about it. Uh, but that is a trap, because just about everything that is pushed at best is a half truth. Uh, Most is just propaganda and a straight up bullshit lie to keep us divided, and me against you, you against me, us against them, and all that shit, and keep us distracted so they can do whatever secret plans that they're going to do, and then all of a sudden say, boom, this is how it's going to be, and you're going to like it, peasants. And if you don't, oh well, off with your head, so to speak. Just like in olden days. But olden days, all was, all had to bend the knee to the kings, emperors, and kings and emperors had to bend the knee to the poop. And the pharaohs before the poop, and chieftains. Everybody in the tribe had to bend the knee to the chieftains, and this, that, and another, and so on. But men gained their freedom, and the people that we gained the freedom from wasn't, kings and emperors and shit of this accord. It was the ones who really controlled them, uh, the money managers, we'll say, or money exchangers, uh, later bankers. And these people has pretty much been the same throughout history. But now they have the technology to make sure that they'll keep the power once they grab it. And that's what's happening. And there is no, good guys or white hats All these players doing this and that and another uh, is being controlled, and it's a farce. It really is. Now, I haven't told this young man all of this because I don't want to put him off to where he's like, oh, you're just because the passion of youth is something we got to remember as older men that the youth are very passionate. And that's a good thing, and that's a bad thing, like all things in life, or at least most things in life. It's a double-edged sword every time. It cuts both ways. But he's fell in that trap, and I'm trying to, ease him out of that trap to where he'll at least step back and think a minute and say, well, all this and that, you know, might not be as it seems. And he does listen, and he thinks about it. And like I said, I like him. I marry him. I remember being at 10 foot tall, bulletproof, and know everything, but he's not know everything because he'll actually listen and say, well, that's interesting, and that's good for him. And I'm not going to mention this young man because I'm not going to call him out and, shame him in any way because he's a good young man. He's a very intelligent young man. And I appreciate my brother for introducing me to this young man. Well, it's an easy trap to get into, you know, get caught up in all the drama and this and that and everything of, now the internet. I was lucky I didn't have this bullshit when I was young, even though there's good about it. For everything good about it, there's 10 things bad about it at the same time. But just my thoughts. Uh, Good men and brothers, and you know the deal. Get what you can every time you can, anytime you can. For time is just about gone. Be safe, brothers.